Good afternoon and thanks for joining us on This Is Now. The federal government's indictment of former President Donald Trump has been unsealed. The documents outline criminal charges related to the over 100 classified documents federal agents recovered from Trump's Florida resort last August. Now, included in the indictment are several stills showing dozens of boxes of documents in stacks throughout the Mar-a-Lago property in which you are looking at right now.
Yeah, and the charges make Mr. Trump, who was impeached twice, the first former president to ever face federal criminal charges. And it comes as he is in full campaign mode to win another term in the White House. Natalie Brand has more from Capitol Hill.
The Department of Justice has unsealed the 49-page indictment issued by a federal grand jury in Miami against former President Donald Trump.
We have one set of laws in this country, and they apply to everyone. Applying those laws, collecting facts, that's what determines the outcome of an investigation. Nothing more and nothing less.
Special counsel Jack Smith detailed the charges, which include unlawful retention of national defense information, obstruction, conspiracy, and false statements. Prosecutors say Trump shared a highly sensitive Pentagon plan of attack to visitors at his golf club in New Jersey and was recorded on tape admitting it had not been declassified.
Our laws that protect national defense information are critical to the safety and security of the United States, and they must be enforced.
The criminal case against the former president stems from the 15-month effort by the federal government to retrieve records he had at his Mar-a-Lago estate. During a search of the property last August, federal investigators seized more than 300 records, including classified documents and some marked top secret.
We've never seen anything quite like this.
David Weinstein is a former federal prosecutor in the Southern District of Florida.
When it gets set for trial, it's not really that complicated. It's about documents that were possessed, and there will be legal arguments concerning whether or not he had the power to possess them, whether he had the power to declassify them, and those are arguments that will be made before the trial gets started.
Trump calls the case the boxes hoax. His first court appearance is scheduled for Tuesday in Miami.
They come after me because now we're leading in the polls again by a lot, against Biden and against the Republicans by a lot.
The case will play out as GOP presidential primary season heats up, with Trump already fundraising off the indictment. Natalie Brand, CBS News, Washington.
Meanwhile, an aide to Mr. Trump has also been indicted in connection with the investigation. Walt Nauta, Trump's butler and body man, is facing several charges, including obstruction of justice, making false statements, and corruptly concealing a document or record. Nauta had come under scrutiny by investigators over his shifting accounts of whether he moved boxes of documents at the former president's Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida at his urging.
Meanwhile, President Biden isn't sharing his thoughts on the indictment. Reporters spoke with him during a tour of a community college in Rocky Mount, North Carolina.
President Biden, have you spoken to Attorney General Merrick Garland yet?
I have not spoken to him at all. I'm not going to speak to him. No comment on what happened.
He did not respond to subsequent questions on if he's spoken to AG Merrick Garland or if he had any response to comments from congressional Republicans.